Coming up on Takedown with Chris Hansen, in Polk County, Florida, this man is in total denial.
You're in a bit of a jam right now. What do you think should happen to you?
I don't think anything should happen to me.
But I'm about to give him a big slap of reality.
I didn't think this was real at all when I saw the camera.
Well, it's very real.
Okay, well, I don't like this whole game show thing.
So, Michael, there's something you need to know.
I'm in Polk County, Florida, with Sheriff Grady Judd's Cyber Guardian Task Force. Lieutenant Bobby Kirkpatrick launches the 7-day sting operation with an intensive team briefing.
Before the guy physically comes to the door, if we got him coming off of 27, off of Champions Gate, he has met the statutory element.
Once the guy shows up and is under control, I'll do an interview and get inside the minds of these guys and teach people how predators' brains work and keep people from being victims of predators. But we appreciate this opportunity and we appreciate all your fine work on these ops and everything else you do.
Then it's to the Sting House. At the Sting House, the rooms are filled with electric energy. One detective who's posing as a 14-year-old boy fills me in on the chat he's been having with a man whose profile quote says it all. Be chill, looking for younger guys.
What do we know about this fellow?
He said his name is Chris. He sent 2 selfies. I'm not aware of him being fully identified yet.
So this conversation actually started last night.
That started yesterday.
And this is a guy trying to meet a 14-year-old boy.
Yes. He was working, stopped communicating at around 9 o'clock, and then reached back out yesterday around midnight. Wanted to come over, wouldn't really discuss what he wanted to do. Hit me up this morning around 4:30 saying he was upset that that we couldn't meet.
So he reached out to the boy at 4:30 this morning saying he regretted not meeting.
Yeah. And then he finished working today, reached back out via text saying, sorry, I'm not very good at responding on text. I don't get the messages. So he asked for my Snapchat, gave him my Snapchat, reconfirmed my age. He reconfirmed that I was a real person by having me. He chose 2 hand signs of emojis and wanted me to take a picture that way. Got my UC to do that, sent them to him, and then we went into the conversation. He wanted to meet and cuddle and make out, and then he was like, oh, I want to make your first time very enjoyable and
Want to make his first time having sex, right?
Yes, because then he mentioned, I told him that I was a virgin. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take your virginity and I'm going to make it as pleasurable as possible and read it to you. I want you to feel amazing. I'm going to be super gentle and caring about how it feels for you.
And then he says,
I'm going to use a condom, and we're also going to not use a condom.
So he said he's going to use a condom and not use it.
Yeah, he wants to try both.
And he knows this is a 14-year-old boy.
Yes. He said before that, I definitely make you want to meet again and do it again.
And as far as we know, he's got the address.
Yes. He's checking to see how much an Uber is going to be.
So he's going to take an Uber.
Yes.
And do you know how far away he is?
He said roughly 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
But that was before he got the address, so.
Got it. Sounds like he's coming.
With the man we know as Chris heading to our Sting House, everyone gets into position. We monitor the surveillance cameras hidden outside the house.
So, the alleged predator we think is coming, the 24-year-old man who's coming for a boy, told the decoy that he's just getting an Uber, but we see somebody. Surveillance has picked up somebody in the neighborhood who looks like him, so he might have been lying to the decoy, and he might be right down the street.
10-4, walking out the neighborhood.
You guys got eyes on him so we can know if we can shoot a phone call?
He's in the Uber, he just got in the back seat.
Call.
Start going towards the entrance. Get past the street of the traveler's house. Go back up to it. He's still, looks like he's still texting on his phone.
The detective tries to call the man, but he doesn't pick up. Since the crimes are already committed in the chat and by traveling, the plan for taking him down is changed.
Yep, Raymond.
Is this Snapchat ringing?
The sheriff's team stopped the Uber in which this alleged predator was using to get here. He is now under arrest and in just a matter of minutes will be brought into the Sting House.
Don't worry about it. It's not cool. Don't worry about it. It's not cool. You guys know I wasn't trying to make extra coming here.
Stop moving.
Stop filming me?
Stop moving.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Chris is brought into the house and searched. Polk County detectives find condoms and lubricant, a clear indication of his intent for a night with a 14-year-old boy.
It's like a movie or something? It's like a movie?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Michael, what happened tonight?
Came over here and I took an Uber, but then I realized that was a bad idea, and I got into an Uber to leave.
And had you not been arrested, where would you have gone tonight, Michael?
Back home to go back to bed.
To go back to bed.
Yep.
So help me to understand how all this started. It started yesterday?
I don't really want to talk to you guys.